Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. Today we're going to go Pacific Northwest. I got some beautiful wild caught salmon and we're going to make a sauce with some Dungeness crab. Oh my God, love those things. And just for fun, we're going to do it on the new BLACKLOCK Cast Iron Griddle over on my old Coleman camp stove. Yeah, like the old Model 425 pump up job. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, so let's jump right into this. I got my wild caught salmon right here. I got a vacuum pack. And I did buy this at my local grocer. We're going to do two nice tail pieces. Those are my favorites. I want to check this with the scales here. Still got a few scales on them. They don't really do such a great job sometimes with these grocery store versions. I would really love this. I'm on my bucket list actually to come out to Alaska there, Pacific Northwest, or wherever else you guys, Northern Cali, Oregon, Washington, when these guys are running, and catch one for myself. So we're gonna go ahead. And if I do that, if any of you guys are out there and know of a good spot, and get with me. Right time of the year, we just might come out there and try to catch one and cook them up right on the bank. Alright, so I got the scales off them. You see, we're quite a bit. So just because you get them from your grocer, that don't mean he's ready to eat. Alright. So we're going to take them inside, give them a quick wash, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we just went in and rinsed off the knife, rinsed off the cutting board, rinsed off the fillets. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to score this skin. Okay, sharp knife here, guys. Apparently mine is not as sharp as I'd hope it was. Okay, I'm cutting down in there maybe 1/4 of an inch, but not all the way to the edges. Okay, 1/4 of an inch. This A gonna help you get some seasoning in there, and B is gonna keep that skin from curling up our fillet when it hits some hot cast iron here in a little bit. So just like that, about 1/4 inches apart, just through the skin and down in about maybe just a little ways. Okay, I try not to cut to all the way to the edge, because it tends to want to try to fall apart if you do. So basically that's what we got right there. Alright, so we'll do this to the other one also, but I'll show you. We're going to go ahead and season them, and when we do, we're going to open those little cuts we just made going down in the fillet about 1/4 inch. This is our favorite season, Seminole Swamp season. This is the Fire and Swamp version. If you don't like spicy, use the regular. If you're allergic to MSG, they also make a no MSG version. So that one's ready to go. Now let's get this one ready to go, and we'll show you how we're prepping our cast iron over there on the old camp stove. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start our side, which is going to be 1/2 of a Chinese cabbage. Got my Lodge BLACKLOCK up here. on my good old camp stove, and I'm just gonna take that guy right there. I'm gonna put him whole right in the middle. Alright, I got some olive oil on there. It won't take long to get a good little sear going on that. And for it to start wilting down, go ahead and put a little olive oil over the back of him if you want. You could rub him down with olive oil, which probably would have been a great idea before you started. Let's get some seasoning. Give him a little Seminole swamp seasoning too. And when we flip him over, we'll give him a little more. And then we'll slice this up on our final dish. Now I got some seasoning on the griddle there. We'll swish him around in it, pick it up a little bit. Alright, so this is while we're getting our griddle ready, and I've had that on there about 10-15 minutes on medium heat, getting so it all gets happy and the temperature will even out. Let's let that guy go a little bit. So I actually just had a great idea after seeing those, and what I did, I just halved the half. So now we've got quarters. Now I have another edge I can turn them over onto to speed up the cooking process. Okay, let's check them on the second side. Getting pretty nice and brown on those sides. So the back of this grill is going to be a little bit cooler. Check this guy here. Liking the color, let's bring it over here and brown it on the third side. Then we'll slide them back to the back while we do our salmon. So I've got this stove on a little downhill, so I'm pulling a little bit of oil back up out of that tray. And if you have one of these very flat restaurant style spatulas for this, it's going to turn that into a mini Blackstone for you. Alright, my spatula is hot. Coming in with my first piece of salmon. I'm going to go right over the burner, or the hottest part. I'm going to put it flesh down, side down first. Then I will do the same thing on this side. Flesh side down first. Let's keep that fire up. Alright, so we're ready to make our Dungeness crabs to go over that beautifully griddled Dungeness crab. Got 2 large cloves of garlic there sliced, some sliced scallions right up from the garden, and got them over a medium heat. I might need to turn that down just a little bit. Got my Field Company cast iron pan out here. Alright, and gonna let them soften up a bit, get going some. I'm using the back of the spoon, so believe me, it's not hurting that Field Company. I know you guys are just crazy about when I use metal tools in a cast iron pan. It's a great pan. I've been using metal tools in it since the day I got it. It's a little bit of butter, some more of that softened butter. Alright, just let them soften up just a bit, and then we're going to put in some crab. So getting a little bit of color on that veg. It comes in our picked Dungeness crab. That was only just half a crab. We picked it all out. Going to come in with more butter. Okay. So maybe 2 tablespoons of butter there. Kick that fire down a little bit. Now that's going. This crab's already cooked, by the way. Got this from our grocer, previously frozen. Obviously, we're in the east, not in the Pacific Northwest, so it's not fresh. I would, like I said before, love to be out there and get some of these things fresh. I was out there visiting a few years ago and was watching these guys catching the Dungeness crabs with snares off the pier. Looked like a lot of fun, and I'm sure they were very tasty. I did have some fresh ones in San Francisco. They were good. Alright, let's bring that up to a little simmer. The butter, let's get the rest of that out of there. We got garlic butter, little green onions, scallions going on there. Over here on the side I have some, just like a tablespoon of sour cream mixed with a tablespoon of whole milk. So that's gonna go right in there, give us an amount of creaminess to it, and hopefully bring all the flavors together. So let's get that up to a simmer, and we'll take. Alright, you see so how that butter, sour cream, milk is reduced a little bit now. It's starting to thick up, starting to coat the bottom of the pan. It coat the pieces of crab also. So that's what we want, bringing in some flavor there. Give it another just tiny little shake of our Seminole Swamp Season, just to bring a little salt over to it, or you can just add salt here. And I'm going to turn the fire off just completely and let that finish up on its own, just with the heat that's in that good old Field cast iron skillet right there. Alright, let's go ahead and put this on the plate. I got a big plate here today because we've got a lot of ingredients here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to serve my salmon with that skin side up. Okay? And it's nice and crispy. Alright, let's go ahead and get one of our cabbages. We grilled those Chinese cabbage right there, and they are gorgeous. Oh my god. And then coming in with some of our crab sauce. crab. Okay. Right over top of that salmon. Just for a little polish and touch on that, because that's going to be awesome right there. A little Parmigiano Reggiano on our cabbage. I got just a little bit left, enough to do this dish. And that right there, my friends, final step of our garnish. Dungeness crab claw right there. If you don't think that looks good, hold on. Then we'll spice it up for you a little more. There's some basil right there. So if that don't look good to you, just unsubscribe from this channel right now, because you know what? That is a freaking beautiful meal. So I guess I got lucky tonight. Usually Mrs. Backwoods always gets the plate we make for a presentation, but she ain't here. Can't let that nice warm plate go to waste, can we? Let's give some of that Chinese cabbage a try. So I'm gonna need a knife for that a little bit. Here's some of that Dungeness crab we did with that sauce. Oh my God. And there's salmon with the crispy skin. Wow. You want some of that. I know you do. I've had those guys here in Florida. I'll be out there every weekend after them. So if you like what we're doing, please hit that like button right down there. To subscribe to our channel, you can do it right there. For another great Backwoods Gourmet video, it's going to be right over there. And for a whole playlist of cooking fish and seafood outdoors, it'll be right there. We'll see you next time, and welcome to our channel.